So here we are in War 4 of Season 22, starting with that standard picture of reminding me of don't do that again. I go on some different paths this time. I go path 5 in Section 1, path 6 in Section 2, no mini, so this first fight's a groot. It's an easy fight. Only thing you really got to watch for is see if he's got max limber, because max limber, with Groot's own debuff shrugging, he would pretty much be stun immune. So I see that he's not running limber, so it's like, oh, well, this is easy. It's mostly just bait SP1s. Not really a big deal. It's a Groot. I really don't know what to say about this guy. It's Suida. He ranks champions he likes. I would tell him to put on max limber, because it does make Groot at least somewhat interesting. But not really. It's still just a Groot. Yeah, there we go. That's all there is to that. Full yellow bar. Moving on. This next fight does not go the way I planned. But I have a rank 3 Doom against a 5-star Annihilus. I wasn't really too worried about this one, even if I completely screw up. I mean, I would have to be so bad to lose this fight. So I plan on starting this fight, getting an intercept, and not getting a hit like that. So I hit into his block here to back him up a little bit. I'm like, all right, there's my intercept. All right, I got my heavy. Now I just need to hit him, and just need him to hit me. Oh, crap. He's supposed to hit my block there and give me the obliterate thing, because if you have a stagger on him while you trigger his unstoppable from the obliterate debuff, then you'll nullify his rod. It might be a bug, I'm not really sure, but it works. And anyway, it doesn't work out the way I wanted, but like I said, it's a rank 3 Doom versus a 5-star Annihilus. I wasn't worried at all. Worst case scenario, I got hit up to an SP1, throw the SP1, nullify the rod. It's easy from then on out. Then I just pretty much spam SP1, no point in, going for big damage. I'm not running suicide, so I'm not worried about recoil. Just take it easy, throw the SP1s, keep him locked down. Because, I can evade his SP1 just fine, but his SP2, I don't even know if it's evadable, and probably is. I'm just not that good at doing that. But so I just throw the SP1 over and over. Pretty easy fight. I think even a 5-star Doom against a 5-star Annihilus really wouldn't be much of a worry here. So, Doom's a tank, and against that fight, it's just not a problem. Here I go into my masteries, because I'm about ready to take this mojo, and I drop dexterity. It's just the safe thing to do against a mojo in probably 99% of fights, because you don't want that degen on you, because it will mess you up. You see me go ahead and throw max limber on here. Normally that's just for defense, but I do also do it for offense, just because you've seen me run into a parry, and I also normally take path 9, and if you accidentally stun on that, the limber can save a fight, and it has for me before. So I run max limber, as a standard. And this is a mojo, steady build-up fury, power alternator, and I did not quite factor the power alternator in properly. I should have been throwing SB1s with torch as soon as I got there. That is a mistake I make in this fight. But it's still a torch with pre-flight against a mystic. It's not going to be an issue. See, like right here, should have thrown the SB1. And this guy is running max limber, and you see me going there. Oh, that's a little bit bad. So here I start trying to bait the SB1, and I already slip up, because you want to not push him quite that high. If he would have had MD, no, it wouldn't matter, because I took off Dex. But that's the other factor in this fight that I forgot, is he gets his own power gain from the the prompts and taunts or whatever it is. But, yeah, it's fine. Going into this next fight, I made a mistake before I even started. I used a 10% boost, or I used a 15% health boost and a 10% combo boost because I didn't think it would cause him to go into rage on my heavies. I was wrong about that, so I immediately had to shift off of going for heavies to just going medium, light, medium. So that's what I do. I block those to build up some smolders because I'm not getting to the heavy, but still not an issue. Just, take it slow and he'll melt them down. And I am actually trying to reparry him on some of these fights, which is annoying because he's not really going for it. He's almost always going straight into medium, into heavy. And I do save my SP3. The original plan was I was going to throw it around 30%, and so I stuck with that plan. This is going to cause the rage to trigger, but it'll put me into Nova, and if I can get off enough smolders, then whenever he throws off a special like that, it would have done a lot more damage. I thought I would have had a little bit more time before I'd get him down to 15%, but the incinerates were actually doing more damage than I expected. So I'm just like, all right, I'll just kind of sit through that. And so not a flawless fight. And, when things don't go to plan, you're always regretting things. But I know for the future, only a 15% health boost on that fight. In fact, I'm wondering if my rank 2 torch would trigger the rage even without the 10% boost. If I should, bring in my 5-star torch for that. And given that I never really used Mr. Fantastic in this war, I think I might have been better off just bringing Doom and then my 6-star torch with pre-fight for the mojo, and then my 5-star torch for that Iron Man with pre-fight. And I'll have to think about that if I ever get assigned this again. But as soon as my leader sees that IMW fight, he's probably gonna be like, nope. That was pretty ugly. So this fight's Venom with Doom, and the way I do Doom is just spam the SP1, take it slow, and just don't worry about things. It's power focus 2. Not a huge problem because you can just, use Doom to control the power. And what you see me do here over and over, it's a rather boring fight. And I do cut out a small portion of this fight because I had a pop-up from my company, and I didn't know I haven't had one happen in one of my war vids, so it's like, oops. So I cut out, like 10 seconds of that, but it's the same thing. Throw SP1, just keep them locked down. And that's pretty much all it was. We only had one death in our BG this war. It's a wonderful war.